Welcome back, friends. Last Scarf here. We're just doing a quick 10-minute vlog because it's late. So I really want to talk about just how life gets busy sometimes, and I just don't know. So because of my back injury, I spend about an hour a day on just means of making my back better. So stretching, exercises, things like that. But it takes it's an hour, but you got to travel to things, travel back, things like that. So it becomes like 90 minutes or so. It becomes more than you realize it's going to take. Everything takes longer than you want it to take, but that's just what it is. Everything takes longer. You always hope for better time, but it always takes longer. Not even counting distractions. It just takes longer. Just thinking about this, I want to stream 2 hours every night. I end up only streaming 90 minutes to an hour every night instead. Because things always take longer. You always have to deal with family, or maybe just things you need to message, or you just took too long for, sometimes you just need to pee. Sometimes you just need to pee, and that takes a couple minutes. Or you just shower longer than you planned, or just whatever. We're not the military. I tried to make a tight schedule. I tried to do this where I was like, all right, I'll spend this much time on this. I'll try to spend this much time on that. I'll spend this much time on this. And it's well, driving took longer because of lights or whatever, or traffic or whatever. And then exercise took longer because I needed more time to recover from it. I'm doing Pilates to strengthen my core to help my back. Pilates is 50 minutes. So that's a 10-minute drive there, a 10-minute drive back, because luckily there's one nearby. But there's not just that, there's also dealing with people on the way to the car. There's also, the lights, traffic, things like that. There's also me recovering from Pilates. My body's sore, so I'm all right, I need to sit for a while. I'll drink some water and just sit, and also get dressed. You get dressed for Pilates, get dressed out of Pilates. And there's just, everything takes more time than you realize, and it just feels kind of frustrating. And that sucks, but it's just you kind of just need to have time for, give yourself time for that, as frustrating as it is. For me, here's my day. It is work so I wake up at 6 in the morning, and I drive to work. I wake up at 6, use the bathroom, because, who doesn't pee when they wake up? And then get dressed, pack my food and everything, and then go out the door. So I wake up at 6, leave at 6:15, and luckily I work close by, so I get to work by 6:30. And then I'm working, and then I work until 4:30, because I work 10-hour days. So now it's 4:30. So at 4:30, it's the drive home. So I get home by, say, obviously you never leave right at 4:30. Whatever things happen, and then you get to your car, and then you drive, and there's more traffic and everything. So I get home by 4:50. But it ends up being 4:55 or even 5 o'clock. Then it's all right, need a minute to just decompress from work. And then it's 5. All right, what do I do with this? So I schedule Pilates at 5 on certain days. So I'll go to Pilates, and then it's all that stuff I said. So I get home, eventually I get home by 6:10 or so. And then I got to shower, and then I wanted to stream at 6, by the way. I wanted to stream at 6, but I can't. I get home at 6, at 6 or 6:10, then I got to shower, and then I get out of that, and then I end up finally streaming at 6:30, 6:45. On non-Pilates days, I'm well, I need to work out or stretch or do whatever, keep my muscles going, right? You can't see that arm. So I keep the muscles going. You still can't see that arm because there's a shirt in the way. But gotta keep some strength here, because strength helps. And so I'll do that. I'll go to the gym, which, again, like Pilates, you go into a place, doing all this stuff, coming back, end up back at 6, 6:10 or whatever again, shower, and then again, streaming at 6:30 or 6:45. And I stopped streaming at 8 because, well, I still need to eat dinner. And I eat dinner late because that's just what I do. I just eat dinner at 8. That's just what I do, because I feel I don't want to eat before streams, because then I'll be sleepy for streams. So I'd rather stream and then eat, is the way I've always done it. And so those are work days. Now weekends, I'll do like projects, and projects just take longer than you think. It just always takes longer than you plan for. It's just how it is. Like I'm doing the Kirby Superstar rankings right now, and oh my god, it has taken me 5 hours so far just having the title, the name of a song go on screen, and then go to a point on the screen for the list. And just doing that repeatedly has taken 5 hours, and I'm not even done. I'm at like the top 10 now, so 1 more hour and it's finally going to be done. I could have just put the list on screen and be done with it at the end of the whole thing, but I was like, nah, I should at least do this much, but I can't believe how many hours it's taking. Or I could have just done nothing. Saved my ass 6 hours. So I just feel so time constrained and all these things, and not enough time to do all my things. Because like I need to learn Japanese so I can do stuff I can do translations. I want to get back on the ball with learning violin. And what was the other thing? And I want to draw because I'd like to get better at that too. Because I like artists, so I want to try to be a little bit like that too. And there's just no time. And so what I do, I try to split things up. Like this week, it was like, oh, let's do Phoenix for a day. And then the next day I did projects, and then I did Phoenix the next day, and then projects again. Today's vlog, because for some reason Pilates on Fridays are like different hours, so it's like 5:30 to 6:30. I'm like, all right, since it's 5:30 to 6:30, obviously I'm not streaming on Friday nights now. And then I got my rotating shift where soon I'll be working evenings, so I'll be streaming in the morning and whatever, and this and that. And this is as a single man. Like, I want to get a girlfriend and eventually marry them and then eventually have kids. Like, I already don't have any time for myself, and improving my back so that it'll last as long as it can before I have to do surgery again. And then I want to put like a person who wants my time on top of it, and then persons who want my time on top of it. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. Like, as a single man, I got no time to do my pursuits. I'm going to have even extra no time to do my pursuits. You know what's going to happen? I have to convince my children to want to do a podcast with me. That's what's... I have to convince them to like Kirby. Well, everyone loves Kirby, so it's fine. But I have to convince them to love Kirby so I can keep working on things by working on it with them. They don't realize their happiness is not actually the main goal. It is my happiness of making a Kirby thing. When I roped them into this. Yes. Yes. That's not going to happen. They're going to hate Kirby because I love Kirby so much. Children always hate what their parents love. Well, sometimes you get kids who love what their parents love, but it's not the common thing. It's not the common thing. Thinking. Yeah, just talking about time. I think what Jinx put is time optimism. It never works out. Like how many vlogs have I done? Like, I'll do 10 and then it becomes 20 minutes. This time it's gonna be 10 because I am hungry. Hunger is a great motivator. It really is. You know, the other thing that kills my time management on weekends is I just like, since I haven't had time to watch the anime, I have to catch up on all my anime and all my gaming. Like I catch up on all that on the weekends because I don't have time to do it during the weekday because of work, obviously, and then doing projects and things like that. Because I want to keep being a content creator. I don't want to stop doing that. I still do these things. I still do the vlogs, but I still do this and that. Last thing to talk about is what I wish I talked about at the start, but you go where your brain takes you. I want to talk about the Dream display. So, someone who enjoys my work in Kirby stuff, named Savvy, a while back invited me to like their Discord stuff because they're making a podcast. So now there's 2 Kirby podcasts. They have the second Kirby podcast, and I'm going to be a guest on there eventually. And they had this project for the 31st anniversary of Kirby. That was the Dream display. And it was like, all right, everyone make trailers, and they'll put it together, and they'll put it out on the 27th, which was a couple days ago as of this vlog. Well, it was yesterday as of this vlog, but a couple days ago, when the vlog does come out, and it was pretty good. It was what I liked about it was the Dream Display was a bunch of trailers, like a direct, like Nintendo Direct, showing you all these projects or just fun things people are doing for Kirby in the Kirby communities. It was like fan art, there are fan games. I advertised my podcast, I advertised their podcast, and there were just people doing like funny videos and things like that. And there's some pretty good funny videos. Somebody made a, I can't remember the name of them right now. They made just the Kirby movie, like what would it be with Illumination, and you have those just very, very just, yeah, you see what you could see the inspiration for this um trailer they made, if it was Illumination made a Kirby movie kind of thing, and it was pretty fun. And there were some really impressive fan games coming out. I'm really excited for them. Like Gamble Galaxy and what was it? Oh my god, was it Eternal something? Those were both very interesting to me. They also had a Minecraft one. A lot of interesting stuff that I really want to check out. And also, outside of the Dream Display, there have been so many just Kirby 31st anniversary animation videos that I've been watching. They're just so good that the Japanese have been making. So good, so good. I'm really hoping for Ringo the 35th to finish theirs, because they've been working on it for like 2 years now. Back to the Dream Display. It's great to see hard work rewarded. Savvy has been working on, was working on this thing for a month. And there's some amazing transitions, really good work on this thing, just good editing work. It's amazing they got it all done in a month. Like, good job on them. Really happy with how well it was done. Really happy with how well the collab was done. Really happy with the subs and the views they're getting. I'm happy for them. It's good to see hard work get paid off. I'm very happy for them with that. Like, I'm reminded of a Smite collab a long time ago that I was in, where this actually just made me greatly dislike the guy when it was over, because he gave really weird instructions and he wanted exact time codes and things like that. Like, we had to exactly fit this amount of time or whatever, and we did all that, and then he still botched the editing on it. Like, we gave him everything he needed to make it work, and he still screwed it up. And I don't know how he screwed it up, just because edit videos don't know how he screwed it up, but he did. And it just soured my opinion of the guy for the rest of my life. I just did not care for him anymore after that. I was like, I don't know how he blew it, but he did. So I was really happy to see a collab done well. For sure. I think that's it. We have now broken the, we're well past 10-minute mark. Yeah. The older you get, the more busy you get. It's ridiculous. By obligation of self or of others, like, you just lose time. Like last Sunday, I was like, all right, I'm gonna have. Last week, I was like, I'm gonna have all this time to work on things, but then I had to go do some things for family, like my dad's birthday. So I spent the entire day fishing with my dad for his birthday. I did some more things the next day for my dad, and it's just like, well, there goes all that free time I thought I was gonna have, and that's just what happens. But that's it. That's it for the vlog. This is definitely an event, but I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate as well with that. And what these vlogs are, like, where can we relate and where are we different? And just where's my head out and things like that. But I had fun with this vlog. Thanks for coming by. I had fun if I'm watching. That's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. And of course, bye, 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 bye. I love doing this every time. Bye, 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 bye. I can't stop using this plush for this, because it's just so fun. Just the bounciness of him, and just how easy he is to handle, just feels perfect for having him just react with talking. It's just so good, right? It's just works. And just the flopping crystal really helps give more motion to it too. I just like that. And he's like, yeah. Boy. It's so fun. It's so fun. I like it. I like it a lot. So that right there is the vlog. I already said the outro already. So see you later. Thanks for coming by. Bye, 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 bye.